August 19, 2026. This is fourth cutting alfalfa. Going down. The headland rows were done last night, so we're just knocking out the center this morning. Have a 2022 Massey Ferguson 9980 with the 16-foot rotary header. Doing a pretty good job. A little scraggly some spots, but it's not too bad. Coworker set it up last night, so I don't know what condition the knives are in, but I assume he checked that. About 11 miles an hour. It's doing just fine. If you notice, I'm only running 1840 RPM, something like that. It's enough for this thin alfalfa. It does fine, and I found it saves a little over a gallon an hour of fuel versus if I run it at more like 2200 RPM. It's just not needed here as much. We are crimping it pretty tight, but it's fourth cutting, so it's thin. It's doing just fine. Trimble GPS. Not my favorite GPS system, but it's working. It doesn't handle hills very well. Really throws it off, but this field's pretty flat. So it's doing all right. I have it set to a 15-foot swath width in the GPS on this 16-foot header, so if it's doing everything right, it should give us 6 inches of overlap in that corner. It's been handling that just fine. When we get into rolling hills, it really doesn't even have to be very hilly at all, and I have to switch back to a 14.5-foot width, which works fine. We run that most of the year, but this is flat enough that 15-foot works fine. Also had it set at 15 foot because the last thing I swathed was mint for tea, and we try to get as wide a windrows as possible so that when we rake it, the tractor can drive completely in that cut strip in the middle and not drive on the tee at all. Obviously that's best for all crops, but it's especially important in tea since it knocks the leaf off of it if we drive over it, and the leaf is what we're after, so it's a big crop loss if we're driving over the leaf and knocking it off, and then we can't harvest it. Same goes for alfalfa, really. If you knock the leaf off of alfalfa, it loses a lot of the nutrients from alfalfa is in the leaf. So if you knock the leaf off by driving over the windrow when you're raking it, then you lose a lot of quality in the hay. And this is some really nice fourth cutting, so it'll make pretty high quality hay if we put it up right. So this is the first part of it. Just swathing it, getting it on the ground, and letting it lay for 4, 5, 6 days depending on the weather. We got a lot of, it looks cloudy here, and it is a little bit cloudy, but majority of that is smoke in the air. We're in the southeast corner of Washington State, so a lot of wildfires around, even smoke from Canada coming down, depending on weather patterns. Sometimes we get smoke up from the Rocky Mountain area, California, Utah, Colorado. So smoke in the air kind of affects drying time a bit, just like clouds would. You don't get direct sunlight, so your hay dries out slower, but it's still warm. It's still running 90s during the day, so still dries out pretty quick.